Well, hello and welcome back to NDI Central Live, coming to you from the NewTek booth at NAB 2018 in Las Vegas, Nevada, from the Convention Center here, where we're talking about the latest in NDI developments and the latest, greatest NewTek and other products here at the show. Now, when it comes to live production, graphics are very, very important. To get the right graphic look for your show, it really has everything to do with branding and establishing the look of your program. And it's all about finding the right graphics applications for your need. Well, one of those developers is right here with me now. We have Mr. Steve Hart, who is the development director of RT Software Limited. Welcome.
Hiya.
How's it going so far at the show?
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, very busy.
Good, good. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit first about RT Software?
So RT Software was, we came out of originally from the BBC. We worked BBC News in the 1990s. We formed RT Software around about 2003, where we developed our own graphics rendering solution, which now covers graphics overlays, VR, AR solutions, and sports TeleStration. It's all our own in-house developed software.
So with the various graphics companies that are out there, why did you decide to start your own company?
Well, when we started, there weren't many graphics companies around there. Strangely enough, there were probably only 2 or 3 graphics companies that were able to produce live, real-time 3D graphics. So everything we do is live. So there's nothing is pre-rendered. It's video in, video out. Live production. Okay.
And well, let's talk a little bit about some of the specific products, starting with tOG, your authoring system.
Yeah, so tOG is the sort of brand name for the product range. So we have a 2D edit solution and a 3D edit solution. Those are what we use for authoring content. Okay. So we're able to take in assets from things like Cinema 4D, Max, Maya, After Effects. And then what we can do with those is that we then produce graphics templates that then can be used for generating live on-demand graphics. And also things like virtual sets. So we have real-time rendering capability for things like diffuse lighting, physics-based rendering, as well as being able to handle data, media, and data feeds coming in live from social media, databases, and so on. Okay.
Now, and you also have a sports solution as well.
Yeah, so the other field that we got involved in was sports TeleStration. Okay. So, and this involves being able to take the live video source in, integrating with replay systems.
Okay, and I think we have a clip of that, right?
Yeah, so, and specifically with things like with 3Play, so we've integrated with 3Play. We can read the clip assets on disk. We can then telestrate over the top of them. We can replay the video. We can control the 3Play from our system. So you have a kind of an independent feed. NDI is very important. It's key to that. The ability to take the NDI feed in separately from the 3Play system means that we can do TeleStration in parallel to what the 3Play is doing in terms of its replay. Okay. So you kind of get TeleStration for free from the 3Play, which is unique. Which is unique within the 3Play. No, there isn't any other 3Play replay system out there that has that capability.
And then the system also does tracking as well. So
yeah, so we have camera tracking that allows us to track the physical camera in real time, so that we can, when we put graphics down on the pitch, they remain set on the pitch. So we can do things like player tracking, we can do player displacement, we can do things like distance measurement, speed measurement, and that's all done in real time.
Now, how has NDI added to the kind of accessibility of your products?
You know, NDI was, it kind of surprised me when I first did the integration for NDI, because it literally took me about a day and a half to get NDI up and running within our system generally, in terms of getting video in, video out, and it just worked. I mean, I was quite amazed at how quickly we got it up and running. The 3Play integration was great. The support from NewTek was brilliant in terms of being able to get us the things we needed in order to make the 3-play integration work, and that's still ongoing. So we've still got more things that we're going to be adding to the product to increase the flexibility of what we do with 3-play. The other thing that we've done with NDI specifically is in the virtual environment, is virtual graphics overlays. So there's a big push in the marketplace to be able to virtualize production. Everyone's talking about putting stuff in the cloud. So we have a virtual solution for overlay graphics. We can do that using things like NVIDIA Grid. And one of the big problems in virtualized graphics is getting your video in and out of the box. So you can have a virtual server that's running, say, 10 overlay channels, but trying to get that video in and out of the box is really difficult.
Challenging, yeah.
So what we did was that we leveraged NDI to give us the ability to stream SDI to NDI, NDI to SDI, as well as NDI to baseband IP backwards and forwards again. What I'm really looking forward to is NDI support for things like 2110. I think that will be a real game changer.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
And as you know, we just announced the new I/O
3.5.
2110.
Yeah,
yep.
Unfortunately, it's not available until just after the show. But as soon as that's there, we will be upgrading to that. Yeah.
Excellent. Any other new announcements for your?
So along with the integration with 3-play, we've got a new version of our sports product, which will be being released just after the show. It'll be available on the NewTek Store, and that's our it's called Tactics tOG-Tactic. And that will be available through the NewTek Store.
Excellent.
Which is actually a ground-up redesign of our sports TeleStration product. And we're quite excited to be able to launch that on the NewTek Store.
Great. And you're showing it here in the pavilion?
We are showing it, yeah. It's on our stand over on the UK pavilion.
Okay.
And we also have a version of our sports product running on the NDI stand, on the developer stand at NDI Central.
Okay. So if you want to find out more about RT software and the tOG line of products, where can they find your website?
At www.rtsw.co.uk.
Okay. And if you're coming to NAB, make sure you stop by the NDI Central Pavilion, where they have a stand, as well as you have a separate stand here in the South Hall.
We do, yeah. Okay. SL5286, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and have a great show.
Thanks for inviting me. Cheers.
And we'll be back very shortly, so stick around.